there's a place, a school, an institution where a professor resides. Listen to words of Professor Buitron.
We're back at you, and I'm Professor Buitron. I'm here with my son, and we're answering a couple of questions. And the question that I was asked was the stylistic kicks, regional kicks that were within the Savate Boxe Francaise, and of course the Savate Boxe Francaise clubs throughout France in the 80s and the early 90s. And one of the kicks that stands out, one of the kicks that was used, especially, and the one that made this as a signature, was my professor and trainer and my brother Richard Sila, was the Fouette Mortel. Everybody used to say it's just a fouette jambaré to figure, né? So it was a fouette jambaré figure, which means a fouette, rear leg fouette to the head. Well, what made this different was that the fouette would arc and it'll go behind your guard and it'll pop you kind of like in the jaw and the neck area. That's what they'll call it, mortal. Besides Richard Sila doing this, and if we were here, the fouette will come around and go over your guard and hit you. You know, he'll set it up with a jab, he'll set it up with a low line fouette, and then boom, come over with a back. It's a beautiful setup. And what happens is that as you're doing it, those of us in insect, because we were trained by Sila, we picked it up. But those that did it perfectly in the ring, our professors, Fensa Pinacchio, Professor Richard Toma, Professor Alan Santifo, they did it wonderfully. And they did it over and over again. And this was a kick that was done, and it was done as a setup, and it was done in that angulation. So here's how we start. First of all, we're just going to do a regular high fouette for everybody to kind of loosen up. So really fouette. Boom. Okay, really fouette. Really fouette. Really. There. Now we're going to start moving it back. Okay, now we're going to do the mortal. Go. Yes. That's it. Go. That's it. Go. That's it. See, now we start putting into a jab fouette mortal combination. Always understanding the distance. So I feed him a jab, boom. If it's a jab, that's it. Make it turn. Give him a jab. See? Wait a minute. All right? So then they start doing it into a counter. How do we counter that? So now the counter is going to be, as I go jab, cross, that fouette mortal will come in. See? I go jab. See? That's it. Now, we're going to go in from I give him a fouette, and then he'll do that fouette mortal. So in here, I go where? And you see, fouette, in. All right? Remember, train right, train correctly, understand the basics, then continue going up the intermediates, move forward. If you guys got any questions, drop me a ring. 956-401-4868, or email me, BuitronAcademy2012, gmail.com. Peace.
Come train at the best kept secret of Laredo, Buitron Academy, 956-401-4868, Savate.biz.